name is Kwabna Chenche Heneboti. Many thanks for joining us here on News Desk. To our very first story today, and the Media Foundation for West Africa has released its latest language monitoring report covering the month of June. During the month, a total of 129 incidents of indecent expressions were recorded on a total of 2,348 radio programs monitored on 50 radio stations across the country. Now, during the period, officials, supporters, and members of the ruling National Democratic Congress, that's the NDC, made a total of 49 indecent expressions, followed by officials, supporters, and affiliates of the main opposition New Patriotic Party, who made a total of 27 indecent expressions. Let me take you through that very report by the Media Foundation for West Africa, a copy of which I have here, and a copy of which will be projecting onto the screens for you in a short while. And it gives a breakdown of those issues I just mentioned to you a short while ago there. So let's, for instance, as you can see now, you can see categories of indecent expressions recorded. It says the 129 indecent expressions recorded fell under 6 categories of expressions. 1. Unsubstantiated allegations. 2. Insulting and offensive comments. 3. Provocative remarks. Comments endorsing violence, tribal slur, and comments promoting divisiveness. Majority of the indecent expressions recorded were insulting and offensive in nature. And the figure below, as you can see on your screen there, shows the frequency of use of each of the 6 categories of indecent expressions recorded. As you can see, insulting and offensive comments is leading the pack, and of that we are told that the ruling National Democratic Congress has been leading the pack over the past month or so as far as this very issue is concerned. There's a table on page 3 of this document which we'll be projecting also shortly. Okay, indeed, the table is right down there. It gives a breakdown of the kinds of things that were said and the numbers that tally with the things that were said over here. It's a bit of a summary. It says insulting and offensive comments: NDC 28, MPP 8, MLP 5, NDP 1, PNC 1. The PPP did not in any way have any person making such comments, and the GFP also did not have any persons making such comments. However, there were 6 people who made comments. Of these 6, though, they do not have affiliations to any particular political party, at least a known affiliation for that matter. But this is just a summary of the document that has been put together by the Media Foundation for West Africa, which is suggesting that the National Democratic Congress is leading. In a bit, we will be speaking to national organizer of the ruling National Democratic Congress in the person of Kofi Adams. He will be joining us on phone shortly, and he'll be getting us his thoughts on this very development. A pretty worrying situation it appears to be in a particular year, in an election year, where many seem to suggest that, well, decent behavior should be the way to go in order to avoid any chaos. Quite a lot might be happening there. But let me now get the thoughts of another member of the NDC who is joining us on phone now. Mr. George Lawson is one of the directors of communications of the ruling National Democratic Congress. He is joining us on phone now with some thoughts on the issue. Mr. Lawson, good morning. Many thanks for joining us here on News Desk, sir. George Lawson, can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. Okay. So I'm not sure whether you've come across this very report by the Media Foundation for West Africa, but it seems to suggest that your party, as the ruling National Democratic Congress, you seem to be using a lot of abusive language on radio. Why?
How can the NDC use abusive language? NDC is not, it's an entity. It's not a human being. These individuals have gone already. That is not NDC.
But these are individuals who are affiliated to your party, and they are.
You go and do something. Would I say your FM today?
Mr. Lawson, Mr. Lawson, just a second. Hold on, sir. I introduced you as an executive of the ruling National Democratic Congress.
I'm a deputy general secretary.
Exactly. I'm making a point, sir. I'm making a point. So whatever it is you say here is in that capacity as an executive of the National Democratic Congress.
Not at all. You attribute it to me. If the party issues a statement, you attribute it to the party. You are not saying a statement from the party. That is entirely.
So you think this document is flawed? This analysis made by the Media Foundation for West Africa is flawed in the first place?
No, the thing is, I don't understand. If an individual go to make a statement, attribute it to him that person, but you don't say the party. The party will use it.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Just a second. The individual who is affiliated to the party and speaking on behalf of the party makes a statement that in a way seems to suggest a bit of it has a bit of indecent and offensive undertones with it. Why do you want us to affiliate that to the individual only and not the individual and the party?
Thank you very much. You said those who made a statement in the call to the Supreme Court. It was the NDC hall to the Supreme Court. Please, let's make things out of things. It was the NDC hall to the members. One is a member. Was NDC hall to the Supreme Court? Let me ask you, then you see how the Supreme Court, how they talk about learning people, how this thing they are? Yes, NDC was no hall. That doesn't mean if an NDC member makes a statement, it is NDC that has made a statement. You can say a member of the NDC party. I don't have any problem with that. But for you to say the party, we issue state. Are you saying
the human beings make up the party? The human beings are the ones propagating the word of the party. If those propagating the word of the party are saying things that suggest,
so attribute it to the person. You know, for instance, when you go and you are for instance, you are hosting a program, it's your effort, you mention your name.
So if you want us to use that example, if I say anything that is in any way defamatory, I will be obviously sued, but the company is also going to be sued. So it is going to be just a second. It's going to be Joy News says Kwabna Chenchen Henibuating.
There's an affiliation. Not Joy us, please. It's very English language. Off. They use the off. Joy News. You are not Joy News. You are us.
I work for Joy News and I sell Joy News wherever I go.
You are not Joy News. You work for Joy News, but you are not Joy News. When you go to the records register, if you're a member, right that's when they were hauling the people, they call the owners of the station to the Supreme Court. If your name as registered as this thing of Joy or multimedia, no, let's do things right.
Okay, so Mr. Lawson, now you are speaking to me in the capacity as what?
As a deputy general secretary. So anything you attribute it to me, you don't attribute it to the party.
So does that not sum everything up? Does that not summarize everything?
If you
choose to insult persons, just a second, Mr. Lawson. If you choose to insult people on this platform, which we will not allow you to do anyway, but if you choose to do so,
hello,
Mr. Lawson, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I am saying, if you choose to use this platform to insult persons in your capacity as Deputy General Secretary, is it wrong for me to allude to the fact that the NDC is using this platform to do A, B, or C?
No, it is wrong. And I've cited an example. People use whatever, is it Montie? This is how it's called to the Supreme Court. It is common sense.
Mr. Lawson, I just want a yes or no answer to that very question I asked.
A member of the NDC.
Mr. Lawson,
I don't have a problem with that.
Mr. Lawson,
for you to say,
Mr. George Lawson, is a yes or a no? That's all I'm asking.
Yes or no? Are we now open-ended or closed-ended questions? I'm answering you. What's the question? I've answered you. You cannot say a member of my party goes to do something and say NDC did it. No. What is wrong? Unless NDC comes out with a statement and insulting statement, then you cannot.
So in other words, you are saying that people who chose to say all those things said those things in their own capacities, and no link whatsoever should be drawn between such people making such comments and the party as a whole.
As a newscaster or a broadcast journalist, you don't attribute it to the party. Maybe then professional. If you're a professional journalist and you go on assignment,
Mr. Lawson, I have a very simple question, but
are you going to attribute it to?
Mr. Lawson, you seem to be dilly-dallying with the issues. I just want to know.
I'm being professional here. No, I'm being professional here as a journalist. I'm speaking as a professional journalist. Not being dilly-dally.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. On this platform, as we speak, Mr. Lawson, you are representing your party. You're not speaking as a journalist.
I'm representing myself, but you say it is me. If you even address the press conference, you say this person. You mention it. You attribute the person who address the press conference. You don't say NDC. You attribute it to the person. So attribute it to the person who made that insulting or use that insulting way. The person came from family. We admit the person is our member.
Okay.
But professionally, you attribute it.
Judge Lawson, in one breath, you are saying you're representing the party and you are making arguments for the party. In another breath, you are saying you are a professional journalist and so you are speaking in that capacity. Now I'm a bit confused.
If I'm representing a party and I say something, who said this the NDC member? That is professional. You don't go and say NDC, or that's how you do your report.
Okay, so is that to suggest that your party is discounting this very report by the Media Foundation for West Africa? You think there's no...
We have seen some people who have to also investigate and find out if our people are using insults. We caution them.
So that is to say the NDC is not aware that some of its members are using abusive language on radio.
I am not aware. It's not that we listen to all radio stations. You can't listen to all radio stations. So we have to find out. Yeah, what did you say?
They actually cite quite a number of instances in this report, if you have seen it, but I presume you haven't. So let me read you.
I've read some.
You have read the report. Because quite a number of instances are mentioned here. So I'm a bit worried you are still asking about evidence and whether or not indeed.
When you the word evidence, don't put words in my mouth. I beg you. I've not asked for evidence. I beg you. Don't put words in my mouth. I've not asked for evidence. I've not used the word.
So I'm saying, you're saying you need to investigate this.
Yes, I said yes. We need to find out. Yes, if you find this intelligence quickly, so when you hear somebody say this person is a thief, you criminalize, you pass judgment. That is why in everything they investigate.
That's fine. That's fine. So as a party,
and then just conclude on that. You have to investigate this. That's the best one.
Okay, Judge Lawson, I understand what you're saying. Now, I'm just asking this question. Should your party go ahead and investigate this issue, and you find out that yes, indeed, these people made these comments that they are being accused of making, what is going to be done to them?
We advise them. We caution them.
You caution them
because we are not. We don't.
So if you say you caution them, what do you mean exactly?
Caution, that's an English word. You just say it like that, an English word. If somebody does something, what do? You caution the person. So it's an English word.
You do understand that the word caution is found in the English vocabulary. I'm just asking, what do you mean by caution? Is that to suggest that, for instance, you might end up suspending people, or you get people to leave the party because they use abusive language on radio? That's all I'm asking.
Yes, you caution them. If somebody does something, you caution the person. That is what I know. You caution the person, yes, and you advise him as to what to the way forward, or what to say and what not to say.
All right, that's fine. I understand. But the point you are essentially making is that your party will caution such persons if indeed they are found to be culpable.
Because we have all those insulting language or foul words. Yeah,
okay, that's fine. I understand that. I just wanted to establish the fact that you are saying that if it's established, they are going to be cautioned. Now, I just want to also ask how you are going to caution them when again you are saying that they are responsible for their own comments.
That is left to us. We have a mechanism of cautioning people. That is left to us. Likewise, Joy FM, one of your said the president was this. Didn't you caution him? And you have a mechanism. And we need to ask you, how do you caution? We will not ask you. Did we ask you?
Okay, so I am asking again. I presume you didn't hear the question I asked. The question I asked was, you earlier said that these people spoke in their own capacities. There should be no link drawn to the party whatsoever. Now you are saying that the party is going to caution them once you're able to establish that they indeed made such comments.
It was not the party. I said it was not the party that spoke. It was human beings that spoke. It was the party issues a statement. Those ones, yes, if you say the party has said that, yes, it's coming from the party.
Okay.
But somebody goes on the radio, a party member, and says something like this. Well, you don't attribute it to the party. You attribute it to the person. So the person is coming from our family. Someone, yes, our
interesting.
But then it is the party.
Okay. Right. Mr. Judge Lawson, many thanks for your time. But in summary, you are saying we should just discard this document. We should just throw it away.
Oh, but the fact is, that is your choice. What do you think you have to? You would have to decide.
Is the NDC going to take a look at this report and make recommendations based on its findings?
Whether you discard it or you work with it, It's up to you.
Mr. Lawson, I'm asking whether the NBC will take a look at this report and
we have not been, once we get a copy, we have not been, you've just drawn my attention to it. Okay. So if we get it, yes, whatever we do, we have a mechanism, an internal mechanism in dealing with those issues. So we'll do accordingly.
Okay. Mr. Lawson, many thanks for your time here on News Desk. And George Lawson is the Communications Director for the ruling National Democratic Congress. And he's been speaking to this very issue of the monitoring of indecent campaign language on radio. It's a report by the Media Foundation for West Africa. While the NDC seems not to be too okay with the publication, Mr. Lawson just told us there that the comments made by individuals are comments that should be attributed to the individuals and not the party. We'll be delving some more into this issue and we'll be bringing you some more reactions subsequently. But let's